This week on Penn State Redemption, a Penn State football story. The Nittany Lions open up the 2021 season with a tough opponent in Wisconsin, the team that they beat in the 2016 Big Ten Championship game and beat in 2019 at home in Happy Valley. But this time, it's in Madison, Wisconsin. And this is definitely going to be a very tough and dogfight type matchup for the Nittany Lions. Sean Clifford once again has the starting job, except the offense has lost pieces such as Pat Freiermuth to the NFL draft, who is now on the Pittsburgh Steelers and will be featured on Days of Our Steelers. Now personally, you may be wondering, am I a Penn State fan? And your answer is yes. So don't worry, when they play Ohio State and most likely lose, and I hope they don't, I hope I'm wrong, but when they play Ohio State and most likely lose, you will hear a ton of salts coming from the mouth of myself. And I just hope we can win this game, because last year, Sean Clifford, he opened up the season and he did not look very well. We started off 0-5. We lost to Indiana. You saw the Michael Penix Jr. image earlier. In my opinion, unbiased opinion, he was not in the end zone. The ball was out of bounds before it touched the pylon. Except that resulted in losses that just continued to pour on. We had a tough game against Ohio State where we only lost by 2 possessions somehow. Except then the next game, against Maryland, we lost that. And then we lost to Nebraska. And we continued to lose until we were 0-5. And we're ranked this year again, 19th, but no one has confidence in us. Some of them are writing us off and writing Sean Clifford off. And he's not going to win the Heisman this year. If he does, I'll be very, very excited. But I think he can make some noise. I think he had an off year last year, because the way last year ended, we've won our last 4 games in a row. That's great momentum heading into this season. And Penn State football could be back once again, but we'll have to see. And if they start off on a sour note, even if it's against Wisconsin, they can bounce back, but they may not, as you saw last year. And Noah Cain's here to return, so is Jahan Dotson, and this may not be Noah Cain running the football, but he's here to return and make up for his mistake against Indiana. Other than that, he was pretty good. And Jahan Dotson, he's a top 5 receiver in the country, if you ask me. He is really filling in well for the shoes of KJ Hamler, as he is brought down. What an amazing play. As this is going to be a very smash-mouth defensive football game that you're going to see, as he runs and he's going to get the first down. That's a first down for Wisconsin. And so far, the home team looks like they have the momentum, but it's 0-0 heading in the second quarter. Wisconsin, and the kick is blocked. And Brad Haley will not score this time, unfortunately, but it is blocked. And the Nittany Lions get a huge statement. The defensive coordinator and special teams, everyone on the sideline, but especially the special teams coordinator and defensive coordinator, they are stoked right now, as Penn State saves easy points for Wisconsin to put them on the scoreboard first. It's still 0-0, and Wisconsin's going to get the football back. Penn State did nothing with the ball, but still, as he's going to go up the middle, power run, and that's the one thing Wisconsin has done well. They have ran the football very well so far against this defense. Overall, they've had times where they've been stuffed, but most of the time, they're getting the job done. And just as you see right here, that's going to be another first down, reminding me of Melvin Gordon a little bit. Russell Wilson's probably going crazy on Twitter right now. And total plays, Penn State 16, Wisconsin 32. He is stuffed. He has no daylight, as he's tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss. 3rd down and 6. Graham Mertz is going to get the football, and he loses it. And that's going to be recovered by Penn State. What a huge mistake by Wisconsin. And Penn State does nothing with the ball, but Graham Mertz, he needs to play better for Wisconsin, but I will by all means take it, as Wisconsin is going into halftime tied 0-0 against the road team and the Nittany Lions. Clifford drops back to pass, play action, and Dotson is wide open. Jahan Dotson is caught for a Nittany Lion touchdown. Jahan Dotson silences the crowd, and it's 7-0 for the Nittany Lions, and they have the lead here in Madison. And that's going to be a first down. But what a huge play by Clifford to Dotson, reminding me of the KJ Hamler play against Michigan in the whiteout 2 years ago. And the whiteout this year is against Auburn in 3 weeks. It's going to be electrifying. You have to be there to believe it. And Mertz, that is going to be caught. What a great pass. And that's going to get him a first down. Ferguson, he's a great tight end, underrated in my opinion. If you ask me, he's top 10 in the country, as he's going to be handed off, and that's going to be a touchdown. And these teams have once again matched each other And it is going to be 7-7. Clifford's going to get the football here on 3rd down and 10. And Clifford, he drops back to throw. And this one is caught. 1st down, Nittany Lions. What a huge play by this offensive team. And they are going to get nothing out of it somehow, but don't worry, because this defense is here to play smash mouth football, as he's going to be brought behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's going to be 3rd down and 6, and they're not going to do anything with it. Penn State's going to get the football back. And no, this is not Miles Sanders, but he is number 24, as this one is going to be, it's going to get him absolutely nowhere. He's going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage, trying to do some fancy footwork, but he did a little bit too much. 3rd and 15 here for Clifford, and he is clobbered. What a great defensive play by Wisconsin. He is absolutely clobbered. And Wisconsin's going to get this football back, and it's going to be 2nd down and 3. And this one's going to be caught around the sideline. They call it a catch. What a huge play for Graham Mertz in this offense. An amazing catch. We're heading into the 4th quarter here. Very tough and tight matchup. 7-7. Can Wisconsin take the lead? And yes, they can. They have taken the lead for the first time this game, and it's 10-7. And Wisconsin has had possession of this football almost 2 times as much time as Penn State, but this defense is always showing up when they have to. And even in times when they don't have to, as Noah Cain breaks off a huge run. And it's 3rd down and 4 for the Nittany Lions. Clifford takes the snap, and he has nowhere to throw it to except for Cain. And Cain sheds the tackle, and Noah Cain's going to get the 1st down and stay in bounds. And that's going to go to about the 14-yard line. Noah Cain, what a great play. It's going to be marked at the 15. And right here, can he make the field goal? He missed one earlier, and yes, he can. It's 10-10, and these teams are once again matching each other. And neither team really wants to pull away. And they always match each other, and their score is Clifford. He pump fakes, and he goes deep to Dotson, and it's caught. Jahan Dotson, he has over 100 receiving yards with that reception today, and that is huge as he hands it off to Cain. Cain, he's going to power through. Touchdown! Noah Cain making it up for his mistake against Indiana, but honestly, we love him. It doesn't matter, okay? I mean, did it affect the game? Yes, but there are other things that did too, and that's going to be a huge catch. He barely avoids getting the touchdown, and I mean barely. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 1, and Mertz would lose the ball on the fumble, and now he's going to be stuffed. This Penn State defense looking to have a goal line stand against Wisconsin in Madison to silence their home crowd. 4th down and goal, and it's intercepted. It's picked off, and Penn State's going to keep running it down all the way to the 30. He stays in bounds past the 40-yard line. What a huge play by Penn State, not only to stop them, but get the ball in prime field position. And it's 16-10, but the problem is they missed the extra point after the Noah Cain touchdown. So if Wisconsin scores a touchdown and makes the extra point, they more than likely are going to win this game off of that extra point. And Wisconsin looking for one last ditch effort, and that's going to be a 1st down. And they're just trying to keep this game alive, and they're trying to keep the ball on their side, and they're eventually trying to score that sweet, precious touchdown. It's intercepted. It's picked off, and he spins to chew more clock, and this game is over. And Penn State gets a huge road win in Madison, Wisconsin, as they beat the home team and the Wisconsin Badgers with a final score of 16-10. After huge plays by this defense and the offense showing up when they need it to, and James Franklin finally has not blown a lead against a top 15 opponent, just like he usually does against Ohio State and even Michigan State, whether Michigan State's even ranked or not. And the Nittany Lions are starting off this season right, 1-0. And are they back, or is Wisconsin a little bit overrated? Honestly, I say it's a little bit of both. I think Wisconsin's a top 25 team. I don't think they're the 12th best team in the nation. And obviously, they'll go down in the rankings, and Penn State will go up. And they'll have it so Penn State is ranked higher than Wisconsin, obviously, because they just beat them. And if they don't, then everyone there needs to be fired, because that's just basic college football rankings right there for you. Ranking 101. But Penn State gets their season off in the right note. They head into their first game, 107,000 strong, in Happy Valley against Ball State next week, followed up by an easy cupcake game against Villanova, and then the whiteout against Auburn. Saturday Night Football. You have to see it to believe it, everyone. As Penn State gets off on the right note, and they win their opening game unlike last year. That was painful. But anyways, Penn State is back. We are